Some folks do not know how to read this little piece of paper. I know I didn't when I first took a flight in 2009 to Chicago. Had no damn clue. Hey you guys, it's Jess Rog. Welcome to my channel. If you are new, hit that subscribe button. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. Thank you for coming back. Makes me happy. So, I already know why you guys are here, so let's get right into it. You need to learn how to read a boarding pass, honey. Some folks do not know how to read this little piece of paper. I know I didn't when I first took a flight in 2009 to Chicago. Had no damn clue of what I was supposed to be going, how, to a certain degree, it is kind of common sense, but sometimes you just need that little extra, reassurance. So, let's get to it. Alright, so first things first, know your airline, Southwest. The airlines will always be right here at the top. So, your name. That is like the most important thing that you need to make sure you have down and packed is your name. You need to know your name. You need to make sure it's spelled correctly because they're going to match it up with your form of ID from the passport to your driver's license or to whatever your state ID is. Any type of, identification card you have, birth certificate, anything. Make sure it matches this because otherwise you ain't gonna get on that flight. You're gonna have a whole dang on problem, okay? Let's say something else happens. God forbid, you lose your pass or you misplace it. Someone can find it on the ground, on the floor, and be like, okay, someone dropped their boarding pass. Of course, you can always have a mobile boarding pass on your phone. Some people like the actual little ticket. So they'll be like, okay, someone dropped this. Okay, I know to go to Southwest Airlines to their customer service. Okay, her name is Jessica Rogers. Okay, so let me take this to customer service, and they could probably call her name before her flight leaves. And, they'll do just that, and Southwest will get on the intercom throughout the airport and be like, hey, if there's a Jessica Rogers, please come to the Southwest Airlines customer service who do this and that, blah, blah, blah. And, you'll hear it and you go, hey, go get your boarding pass. But, that's just if you have one of these. Like I said, you can always go mobile with their app, and that's cool. So next we have the flight number. So this is kind of how you know which airplane you are going to be flying on. It's best to know this because some of these flights can change their airplane sporadically out of the blue. So after that, you want to look at the gate. The gate is where you get on the airplane. So therefore, you need to know that, okay? Every terminal has their own gate for each airline, okay? So let's say, like I said, we took Southwest and we went to the area Southwest and they had gates all the way from C1 all the way to about, I want to say C30, and they are all in numeric order. So therefore, you cannot get lost unless you just walking just to be walking. No one has time for that. You're trying to catch your flight, okay? And when it comes to these gates, each gate will have a whole different city. Like this. This C-15 was going to Kansas City. Across from us, they were going to Chicago. Further down, they were going to LA. So each gate is a different city. Remember that. And just keep a lookout for it when you're looking for your gate. Next, we have the date. So, of course, this is the confirmation of just reassurance of what date you are traveling on. Confirmation number, this is how you kind of log in to, the website or the app to get to, any information on your flight, your itinerary. Next, we have it's kind of giving you a hint like, hey, you're going from ATL to MCI, Kansas City. And the flight leaves at 5:30 p.m. So we're going to start boarding at 3:05. So make sure your ass is there before 3:05 before we start calling these numbers. So down here is the confirmation number. Y'all need to know all that. Anywho, boarding group. So there are 3 boarding groups usually through Southwest, A, B, and C. And right now during the COVID, there's just only A and B, because if you do A, B, and C, it's going to be a full ass airplane, okay? Like packed like sardines. No one has time for that. Okay, so what you want to know about this is your boarding group. Okay, so I was in group B, as you can see, because I waited until the last damn minute to check in on my flight the night before. Don't do that. I will make a video about how to kind of prepare for your first trip and your first flight. So each group has 60 positions. And what that means is they're like, let's say, give you an example. They go through group A first, right? So group A, they're going to have people that say they're going to call for, hey, I need group A positions, passengers 1 through 15. Okay, 1 through 15 of those people, each number is a person, right? They're going to scan it, go onto the airplane. All right, after, 1 through 15 is already on the airplane or getting settled in, the flight attendant is going to start calling A 16 to 30 and so on. So they're going to do in batches of 15s. So every time, this goes on, you need to get ready. So this is from 1 through 60, all groups. So once we get all the way to group A 60, that's it. Now they're going to move to B. So therefore, you need to start getting ready. This is B8. My son was B9. So when they say B1 through 15, you need to get in that line and you need to get ready to have your little barcode right there scanned. And then you get on the airplane. Okay, so over here it says open seating. So that means you can sit anywhere you would like to sit, wherever your beautiful heart desires. So therefore you can sit as far as in the back as you want, in the middle, or in the front. You just can't sit in like the last 3 rows, because that's where the flight attendants sit at. And the first 3 rows, I want to say, because that's where the flight attendants sit at again. So again, has your name, has your confirmation number, and the date that you're leaving, and where you're leaving from, Atlanta to Kansas City. And then this is some airlines will have your rewards number, the rapid rewards number. That sounds like a freaking tongue twister. Lord Jesus, help me. But yes, so this is how you kind of get your points and everything. So you have a personal number if you kind of fly with them frequently. Yeah, I had to get that out. Y'all ain't about to get no free miles and flies off of me, okay? Love you dearly, but no. And then B8, boarding group position. So I hope this information helped you guys in any kind of way when it comes to traveling. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you already subscribed, hit that notification button so every time I upload a video, you'll know. And if you are new, I hope you come back again. Definitely subscribe. Remember now, don't be a subscriber, be a subscriber. Don't be scrolling and you don't subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I got time for that. Support your girl, okay? Thank you. You guys have a wonderful day. Enjoy it. Be happy. Love one another. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.